final lightning talk is Timothy Sanders. Timothy, come on up. So Timothy is going to talk to us about using Git-annex to enhance the MediaWiki file repository system. He is an avid user of open source software, going back to when he was in his early teens and the emergence of Linux. He's had a lifelong passion for archiving and knowledge management, as well as accessible technology.
All right.
Got everything you need?
I believe so.
Fantastic. Cool. A big round of applause for Timothy.
So, one moment, please. Sorry. I'll just start by explaining what it is that this is for. Basically, you have to use your imagination. So basically, MediaWiki has, the way that MediaWiki works with uploaded files is it has one primary implementation of file repository. That's where it maps a page in the file namespace. That's a page starting with file colon, something, something, to an actual URL where it can be downloaded from. And hey, awesome, all right. So, and it also has, and these backends, the official ones, are basically you can just use your file system directly, or you can put everything pretty monolithically into Azure, AWS, something like that. There's also a concept of foreign repos, which are like something called wiki commons, where you can have files that are common among either a wiki farm, or in the case of MediaWiki Commons, just like public domain images, stuff like that. But it's not, I think it can be made a lot more robust by just using Git-annex, which implicitly takes care of a lot of this stuff for you, mapping names to locations. It can, even using matching options, so that for certain types of less commonly used files, it can just proxy them, or it can redirect to a particular URL. And that kind of, or you can just, if you want, you can have some in your file system, some in Azure, and I think that will open up a lot of possibilities. So one thing you can do is, if you know that it's using cost, you can basically make sure that you can like fall back to the commons ones. I'll give a couple of quick examples here. I've mostly implemented the plumbing, not all the porcelain yet, but let's take this picture. This has been uploaded. Let's get the original. So we've dropped it, and it degrades gracefully. I consider this 403 to be a graceful degradation. You can, in fact, just use Git-annex to deploy it and then not have Git-annex installed at all. Most server configurations are fine with that. And, but then, if we want to get it again, let's watch it fail. Let's watch it work. Back to file page. And here it is. And I used matching options such that if you want to, so I already set it so that MP4 files, which are bigger, clunkier, we don't want them on the server. If for some reason a user actually wants it, it will, it'll proxy it. So if you tried using git-annex get, and you make sure to pass along auto, Whatever, we can just do it here. Also, you can see, this is a much better example. So hypothetically, if we were to have this in a dropped state, the first time it's accessed, this is what would be happening on the back end. We'll do a get from our emulated wiki farm. That could be an arc. That could be our clone. That could be an actual other MediaWiki instance. With wiki farm patterns, it's very common to have some shared resources, and it implicitly confederate things because you can add web special remotes. So when we get it, instead of getting it from our wiki farm, if for some reason we wanted to, we could get it from, how do we, oh yeah. We can explicitly get it from MediaWiki Commons. And there we go. So oh, you were holding that up? Okay, thanks.
Sorry to cut you short.
No, it's fine, thank you.
Just open up to a few questions, if that's okay? Yeah, anyone have a question they want to jump in and ask right away? If not, oh, yep, right here.
Is that actually now in production, or is it you're playing with the system, or is it?
I'm sorry?
Is it in production?
Is what in production?
The big Git-annex backend and way of retrieving and.
I mean, it's running on a local instance. There's one more thing I want to share, just the URL. If anyone does want to check it out, I put it on Codeberg. I put a stub on Codeberg. I'll do that.
Perfect. So, I'm going to post in the matrix. Thank you very much, Timothy.